There's the smoke, Dan. The anticipation of it all. And where there's smoke, there's fire. Mohammad Mustafa from Jordan, now living in Austria, was here a year ago, missed his peak, wound up in the hospital, Dan.
Mustafa Mohammad, his quad sweep is incredible. We talk about some of the guys who have the thicker legs, but when Mustafa goes into full stride and he hammers those legs, they are a sight to be seen.
As well, his posing is a sight to be seen. This is a very artistic, unique poser for a man his size, carrying those quads, which have actually almost hurt him because they are so big that they overpower his upper body. But he's working with Milo Sarchev, comes out and stays with him from time to time in Fullerton, California, and trains at his gym, the Coliseum Gym. And he spends a lot of time away from his family just so that he can make it here to this stage.
Well, Mustafa took third place at last year's Holland Championships, and in that contest, Sean, he actually finished ahead of both Marcus Rule and Chris Din.
Well, that's where he qualified for this show here tonight. He also wound up in May competing in the Night of Champions in New York, which I believe was a mistake because it's a long stretch from May to October, and it looks like in the hamstrings and the lower back area, he's holding a little water, but his calves and his thighs and his deltoids are on point tonight.
Well, when it comes to sheer muscle, like quads, pecs, and through the arms, if he dials in his conditioning, he is very dangerous. Mustafa is a 1992 Mr. Universe.
He also owns and runs his own gym. He's got 3 kids at home in Austria, flies back and forth to Jordan via California as well, and manages to get in this shape. He's in the running for that $10,000 Biotech Crazy Legs Award. There's probably 3 or 4 guys that can win that. He's one of them.
Fortunately, he's also one of those guys that faces some of those structural challenges, and you know, it's unfortunate because you can get into shape all day long, but when those limitations are there, sometimes you can just climb so high.
Well, you know what, and we only really know about Mustafa via his legs. He played to his strengths like Tom Platz of the days of old. Unfortunately, his strength is overpowering the rest of his body. And to bring that upper body up to par with his legs, he's going to need a little bit more time.
He still has some time. He's 38 years old, 5'8", about 250 pounds tonight, and this is his second Mr. Olympia appearance. And as he performs to Andrea Bocelli, his physique certainly is presented masterfully.
And you know what? He pays attention to posing. This is a guy that practices relentlessly to his posing, and it shows on stage. You can see the guys that really pay attention to entertaining. They got the screens on the stage, Dan, and sometimes they look to see what it looks like because you don't see it till the playback months, sometimes a week later when they edit it. So it's nice to have these big, giant screens where they can look and see their back, sometimes for the first time.
Well, he certainly has captured this capacity crowd's attention, and regardless of where he finishes, he certainly has left his mark here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mustafa Mohammad. They like you, Mustafa, they like you. All right. What can we say?